KCAL rocks. It is your Monday, but that means it's time to talk some sports with our guy, Pep. Pep, what's going on?
Yo, Patrick, hey, we're going to walk into the week knowing the conference championship series in the NBA, the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. And we'll start out west because there's your LA Lakers. The Lakers have defied all the odds. They have made it to the Western Conference Finals, and they will take on the top seed Denver Nuggets. And credit to the Lakers. They took care of Golden State in 6 games. They looked every bit of the part. They've got the role players. They've got the superstars. They've got a great head coach. I mean, Darvin Ham, who knew? Maybe he was the right guy all along, Patrick.
Darvin Ham does deserve a little bit of credit, and yes, it is surprising, right? I can remember talking about the Lakers and wondering if they were even going to make it. AD taking the blow to the head. Nevertheless, They did slay the quote-unquote dragon, if you will. Yeah. So let's see what they can do against Denver, who actually looks really tough. I think we're actually going to finally see how good Nikola Jokic is, dude.
Yeah, Jokic might be the best player in the NBA, so I'm very excited to see what the Lakers are going to do with that guy. But going back to saying, we didn't know if they were even going to advance. We didn't know if they were even going to make the playoffs. Remember a couple of weeks ago, we're like, man, they didn't do anything big. They didn't make a big splash at the trade deadline. They were kind of just trying to get rid of Russell Westbrook, which they did. And they brought in some other, just key role players. Not superstars, not even all-stars. Just guys you're like, oh, I think I've heard of him. Didn't seem like a big deal at the time. But maybe that was the secret recipe. They just needed to complement LeBron and AD, bringing back D'Angelo Russell. I think nobody saw that one coming. That was out of left field. But it's the right mix. I mean, they're winning right now, but we will see how good they really are because Denver is a different animal. They are the number 1 seed for a reason. I know they don't have the pedigree of Golden State, but Denver is the number 1 seed in the Western Conference for a reason.
Yeah, and I think we're going to find out. Jamal Murray, Jokic, here we go.
Yeah, so it's going to be a fun series. I think for Laker fans, man, they should just be super happy that they're in the Western Conference Finals at this point, going from, well, I don't think they're going to make the playoffs to, well, they're 1 series away from going to the NBA Finals, which is just ridiculous.
Yeah, dude, it would be insane.
All right, so we got Lakers Nuggets out west. If you're keeping tabs on the East, it's going to be the Boston Celtics taking on the Miami Heat. So let's just say, hypothetically, Patrick, the Lakers get past Denver. They make it to the NBA Finals. Both of those potential opponents are pretty intriguing in the NBA Finals for the Lakers. Let's say the Lakers played the Celtics. All that tradition in this series, right? And then also the Miami Heat, LeBron's former team, trying to beat LeBron for the title. That was the old bubble series, right? That people didn't count the NBA title that the Lakers won in the bubble. That would be a rematch. So if the Lakers can get past Denver, and that's a big if, there's some intriguing NBA Finals looming out there.
Definitely. And I mean, I think Pat Riley finally found somebody who really fit his personality in Jimmy Butler. Because I know that we know Pat Riley is the slick back, laid back LA Lakers coach. But Pat Riley is a gnarly fighting Irishman from New York City, dude. And I think he found somebody who's a tough fighter in Jimmy Butler. It's funny. It's like him out on the court.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know a whole lot about Jimmy Butler, but you hear these stories and these pictures and stuff pop up. Like when they advanced in the playoffs and everyone was jumping around and celebrating, he was back in the corner. He had his arms crossed, like watching these fools. Like, dude, we haven't done anything yet.
No.
Like, let's get our business together. Like, he's a dog. You know what I mean? Like, he wants to win. He's not there to celebrate a first-round playoff series. He wants to win the NBA title. And they thought, maybe you can't win an NBA title with Jimmy Butler as your superstar. I think they're wrong. I think you need that kind of guy. I think he's the perfect guy to lead a team, and he's proven it right now because Tyler Hero, another star player for the Miami Heat, he's been out injured. He's carrying this team right now.
He is the type of guy that you have to put down, or he's always going to keep coming back. If you don't get rid of him, he's going to be trouble. And I mean, that's what he just did in that last series. And he was injured. It didn't matter.
Yeah. No, Jimmy Butler's a bona fide star. So, but Celtics got Jason Tatum. He dropped, I think 51 yesterday in a Game 7 against Philadelphia. So they both got some great players, some dogs, as you would call it. So that's the Eastern Conference series. I'm actually more excited about the Eastern Conference series than the Western Conference. But I think either way, whoever advances, we're going to get a great NBA Finals with some great storylines as well.
Yep, it'll be fun to watch.
So here we go. NBA playoff time, the conference finals. Now let's talk a little bit of baseball. And Patrick, I don't know if you caught this. It made its rounds on social media a little bit. But when the Padres beat the Dodgers, I think it was the series opener the first time they played, like 2 weeks ago. The Padres beat the Dodgers in San Diego, and the Padres decided it would be a good idea to post an image of a crying Clayton Kershaw on the scoreboard, okay? So after that happened, the Padres have now gone 1-7 in their last 8 games, and they've lost 5 in a row to the Dodgers, including yesterday, which completed a 3-game sweep.
They really helped the Dodgers out because they killed themselves and they fired Kershaw up.
Right? I mean, like, listen, I know you want to have fun. You want to get the fan base fired up. You want to poke a little fun at the opposing team superstar. But you got to be careful. You got to, be careful what you wish for. And it's been downhill since for the Friars.
Right. And I think that, they should act a little more like just go about your business. You know what I mean? They're acting like the little brother in this situation. And they got to remember, they're stacked. They're a great team. They don't have to sink to that level anymore.
No, and here's the problem. Those are the kind of teams that haven't necessarily done anything, right? The Dodgers have won a World Series recently. They've done some big things. They've got a ton of tradition. The Padres, no offense, Padre fans, you haven't done anything. So they're out there, acting a fool, poking the bear, as, that's become famous to say in the sports world right now. And it was just not a good look.
No, hey, take it from a younger brother. You're acting like a younger brother.
Yeah, and that is not a good look. So yeah, the Clayton Kershaw meme, if it's out there, if you want to go look for it, it's out there. But it's been downhill since for the San Diego Padres, and the Dodgers complete the sweep of the Padres. So that was a must-needed series win for the Dodgers to I don't want to say stay in the hunt for the National League West title because it's still early, but when you look at the end of the road, it's probably going to be the Padres and the Dodgers, I would assume, when all the dust settles, competing for that National League West crown.
It's funny. That's how it always shapes up, and you can feel it again. And yeah, I bet you that's what happens.
Yep. Hey, and finally, Patrick, real quick, I know you're a hockey guy. I'm a hockey guy, too. Shout out the Las Vegas Knights taking care of the Edmonton Oilers to advance. And we were talking a little bit off air that it would be kind of cool to see the Seattle Kraken and the Las Vegas Knights maybe reach the conference finals, and the two newest teams in the hockey world to get to the Stanley Cup finals.
That's right. And the Kraken got to go Game 7. As they say, there's no 2 more exciting words than Game 7. And, I mean, if it's your team, Game 7 is a nerve-wracking phrase, man, no matter what. I mean, I always remember Reggie Miller when he was against the Knicks, and there was a real contested playoff series where he could have finished him off in Game 6 in Indiana, but he missed a free throw. Game 7. And he goes, Game 7, you guys, in the Garden. It's going to be tough.
Yeah,
it's going to be
anything
tough.
Can happen in Game 7. And I'll say this, I'll admit I'm a casual hockey fan. I pick off games here and there. But a Game 7 in a hockey playoff series, there's nothing like it. Even watching on TV, I can't imagine the atmosphere actually inside the arena. But even to watch it on TV, a Game 7 in hockey is just nonstop intensity.
And I say good luck to the 2 new franchises. I hope it all works out. A little Vegas-Seattle action. Great connection. Great flight. Vegas to Seattle.
It's not that far.
Right. It's just a road trip for us. Who's not a road trip? Our guy, Pep. We'll catch up with him on Thursday. Pep, tell him how to get your stuff.
Yo, guys, get my stuff on Inland Sports. That's Twitter, that's Instagram, that's Facebook. We have an Inland Sports YouTube channel. If you are down with local sports, check it out. That's Inland Sports.
Thanks, Pep. Yeah, baby.
Thank you, senor.
Yes.
Tell Tim Brown, stop touching all the buttons and the knobs.
The goddamn equipment. God damn it. Right on, Pep.
All right, go Kraken, man.
Go Kraken. All right, dude.
See you, brother.
Later, man.